everyone, it's Hayley. Hope you're doing well. I just thought I would come on and just give you a quick update of how this cycle is going so far. This is cycle 5 of clomid, and if you've watched my last video, you'll have remember hopefully that my doctor prescribed me another 6 months worth of clomid, so it's kind of not as much a desperate situation anymore because I haven't only got 1 month left, I've now got 7. So that's made me feel a lot more relaxed so far this month. And of course, we're on Tuesday today, and next Thursday I've got my appointment with the hospital, so we'll see if there's anything else that we can be doing other than the clomid, which is good. So I'm in a really positive place at the moment. This month, this cycle, we decided to do 2 new things. One was to use pre-seed, and the other was to follow the sperm meets egg plan. So I said I would come on and do kind of a review of both of them, and so that's what I'm really doing basically. The sperm meets egg plan, I guess the proof will be in the pudding. If I fall pregnant, then yay, it worked, because we've not done it before, and the first month that we do it, and if it works, then that's a good thing. However, I don't find it the easiest plan to work to. It takes out all the romance and all the spontaneity of TTC and of your sex life in general. So it's probably not something that if it doesn't work this month, then we probably won't do it again. Hubby and I have both kind of said that we're not keen, really. Because the thing is, how we've kind of dealt with TTC up till this point is I'll focus on doing my ovulation tests. When I get a positive ovulation test, we tend to baby dance on the day that I get the positive and the day after, which is, the 24-hour window of ovulation. So both those 2 days. And then throughout the rest of the cycle, we kind of just like to make sure it's regular but not have set days. Whereas obviously with the sperm meets egg plan, it's very set days. So you have to have sex on day 8, and then every other day after that until you get a positive result. Then you have sex for 3 days in a row, and then you miss a day and you have sex one more time. So we followed the plan, but we did 2 days when we got the positive ovulation test rather than 3. So I don't know if that would make much of a difference, to be honest, because if I got the positive ovulation test, then sort of within the next 24 hours the egg is no longer viable, so that 3rd day I don't know if it will really make much of a difference. But yeah, it's probably not something that we would want to do again, because it's just not very natural, it's not very romantic. So yeah, I'll be able to tell you in a week or so whether it worked and whether it's worth trying, but before knowing whether this cycle has resulted in a pregnancy, I would just say it's quite a tough one to stick to and follow, because if you're feeling absolutely knackered one day and you're just not up for it, but it says you have to, then you have to, and then you might have other days where you feel like you really want to and you can't because it's not in the plan. So it's just not very nice, to be honest, in that sense. So, but I have more of a positive review on pre-seed. I was dreading using it because I was thinking, oh my god, how awkward, like you have to apply this lubricant and just before you're about to get down to it, and it's just a bit awkward and not very sexy and whatever else. But it says in the instructions that you can use it up to 15 minutes before you have sex. So that's what I did. So it meant that I could kind of like sneak away, apply it, and then, if a quarter of an hour later, you could kind of be spontaneous. And so that was the only kind of a bit awkward, that kind of aspect of it. But the use of it itself, I found it really comfortable. Clomid is kind of renowned for drying up your cervical mucus, so it makes you quite dry down there, which creates a hostile environment for the sperm, but B, for me, it made everything quite sore. And so I found that pre-seed has just completely stopped that, and there's no discomfort whatsoever now, which is fantastic. So I definitely, whilst I'm on Clomid, will be continuing with pre-seed because I find it really works. Whether it works for actually conceiving, I obviously don't know yet, but for dealing with the side effects of Clomid, it definitely works. So I give a big thumbs up to pre-seed. And apart from that, there's not really much else to update you on. I'm on cycle day 19, 4 days past ovulation. I was planning to wait a couple of days after my period was due, if it didn't arrive, to test, but I have a big family wedding to go to on the day that my period is actually due. So if it doesn't arrive in the morning, because the wedding's not until 2 o'clock, so if it doesn't arrive in the morning, then I'll test, because it'd be nice to have a few drinks if obviously I'm not pregnant. If I am pregnant, I won't give a hoot about the drinks, to be quite honest, but it would be nice to know one way or the other, so then I can kind of figure out what I'm going to do, you know, drink wise during the wedding. And also it'll be a day that I'll be spending with all my family, so it would be nice to be able to give them some really good news. Not the whole family, just my parents and my sister. So yeah, so I'll be testing on the day, and I am determined not to test any time before that, because I'm a nightmare for testing at like 9 days past ovulation, and I know it's not going to be a positive, even if I am pregnant. So, and with my little boy, I tested 2 days after my period was due, so I'm kind of hoping to wait as long as I possibly can to test. But yeah, other than that, I think the only thing that's been different this cycle so far is I've not been consumed by TTC. I've been so preoccupied by so many other things. My little man, for one, is just at that age now. It's a fantastic age where I'm running around after him constantly. He needs to be kept busy. He's really energetic. He likes to play games, and so I kind of don't really have a chance to think of anything else. But also, I think I've mentioned before that I'm doing an AS level in human biology at the moment, and I have 2 exams coming up in the next couple of weeks, so revision is a big thing at the moment. In fact, that's what I'm going to be doing after I finish this video, whilst my boy is napping. And another thing that's been keeping me preoccupied is, you may remember from past videos, in January and in April I had tonsillitis, and the April batch or attack of tonsillitis, obviously my gland went up really big and really hard whilst I had the tonsillitis. I took the antibiotics, and when I came off the antibiotics I had a cold, so my gland was up all through that. But since I've been feeling better, the gland has still stayed not as massive as it was when I was poorly, but it's not gone all the way back down. So I've been really worried about that. I've just today had blood tests taken at the doctor's, because my doctor said it could just be that it's just taken a while to go back down. Sometimes they don't go all the way back down, but she wants to err on the side of caution and is testing me for, as she put it, any nasty diseases of the lymph nodes, which, like most people, I'm a Googler, so I googled, and it's pretty scary stuff, so I've been freaking myself out completely about that for the last week. Luckily, the blood test results aren't going to take too long to come back. It's Tuesday today. They said I should hear by Thursday if there's anything wrong, and if not, I have to bring on Friday, so it's only a few days to wait. But with all of that going on, I haven't really been I haven't had a chance to focus my mind and attention on TTC apart from knowing which days according to the SMEP plan that we should be baby dancing and everything like that. That's the only kind of focus I've had on TTC. My little man's coughing. So that may help as well. So we will see. But I'm not going to, determined not to symptom spot at all this cycle. So I'm not going to be noting down anything that I notice is different, because to be quite honest, some months I have sore breasts, some months I don't. Some months I cramp, some I don't. It's so random, my PMT symptoms, that I am constantly tricking myself into thinking, oh, maybe that's a pregnancy symptom. I haven't felt that for the last few months, and I'm just determined not to do that this time. So yes, I won't be symptom spotting. So there won't be an update from me really. I'll try and update you on the Friday once I've done a test, but obviously with the wedding and everything, and my in-laws actually live near the wedding venue, so we're staying with them on the Thursday and the Friday night. So it'll be quite awkward to try and do a video, but if I can do one, I will quickly update you just to let you know whether it's a yay or a nay this month. Other than that, it will probably be at some point over the weekend. So yeah, next weekend I will update you, and yeah, that's it from me really. This video, I've just noticed, is really long, and I wasn't trying to make a really long video, so I apologise. Thanks for sticking with it. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Thank you. I've had a few new subscribers in the last few weeks, so thank you all for subscribing. It's great that you are interested in following my journey. And yeah, I will speak to you all soon. So take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.